Okay, good morning. Welcome to the ING job interview. And then I am the manager of the Human Resource Management Department. So this interview will take about between 15 minutes to 20 minutes. So let's start. So could you tell me about yourself?
Yeah, of course. My name is Hakhamanesh Nezami. I'm an international business student in Hanze Hochschule in Groningen. I'm currently 20 years old, and now I'm doing the second year of my bachelor in Hanze Hochschule.
Okay, good. So what do you think are your strengths? Could you tell me few strengths that you have?
Yeah, of course. Basically, the first thing that I can talk about is that I'm basically a team player. I'm someone who can always um, work with other people, and yeah, I always try to solve solutions and come up with the best ideas and opinions when the group needs it, of course. And yeah, whenever a conflict occurs, I'm always the one who tries to solve it and come up with a solution that benefits both sides, basically. And yeah, the other strength that I think I possess is that I always have mutual respect, not only for my colleagues in workplace, but in my private life, basically. And yeah, I believe that in order to become a successful person, respect is a really crucial thing. And yeah, basically, if you want to be successful and respected, you always have to have mutual respect for others in order to be respected and successful. Yep.
Okay, thank you. How about your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that I can think about now is that uh, I'm a bit hot tempered person, meaning that yeah, sometimes not always, but sometimes in some situations, um, I get some sort of yeah, stress and angry, kind of fast, and I think that that can affect my work and effectiveness on the work that I do. Uh, but basically, during the recent years, I've tried to come up this weakness by basically practicing to always keep a calm head in the situations that yeah, basically that makes me angry or mad. So yeah, basically, and during the past few years, I've seen some progression towards solving this weakness.
So it's good to hear that you are getting better about your weaknesses.
Thank you.
But like when you were really bad, like how were these angers shown? Like, what did you just yell at people or just leave the place?
Not actually. Yeah, of course, I don't yell at people. I'm sort of an introvert person, and yeah, I always try to, yeah, at least keep the appearance, you know. But yeah, when I
Yeah.
get mad, yeah, I always, yeah, I have a trick that I do. I always count from 1 to 5 when I'm
Okay.
out before doing any other action, to always, yeah, to
Mm.
basically calm myself and be able to handle the situation in the best way possible.
Okay, I
So
was
yeah,
just curious about
yeah, of course.
about it. And then the next questions will be could you describe a situation in which you led a team?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when I was in college, uh, I used to be in charge of the a money raising charity which we did as an extra curriculum activity back in college. So basically, what we did was we raised money for different charity organization, non-profit organization like UNESCO or UNICEF, and yeah, and we were actually really successful. And yeah, my job was to basically guide other members of the group on how to proceed with the guidelines that they were provided with.
Hmm.
And basically yeah, we were successful, and we were able to raise a a decent amount of money for the tasks that we did, and I consider that as a yeah a
Hmm.
successful way to lead people.
Okay, and how would you describe your work style if you get to work in ING? What would be your work style?
Yeah. Um, well, I believe that I'm always open to accepting new responsibilities, and I always work really, really hard in order to accomplish my goal and to be successful in the responsibility that I've accepted. Yeah, basically, in other words, when I accept to do a responsibility, it becomes sort of my duty to become successful and reach
Okay.
my goal. So and yeah, uh, I can consider myself as a perfectionist because I always like to get things done in the best way possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. So, um, what is your proudest achievement in your life? Could you tell me one thing?
Uh, yeah, of course. Back in college, I was in an international Canadian school, and when I finished the third year, I received an Ontario honorary degree, and the degree was based on the achievements and my contribution to the college, and it was based on the things that I did for extracurricular activities and also for my educational accomplishment. And yeah, because of that degree, I could have 20% scholarship for the next year of the college that I did, and yeah, I would consider it as a really great success for myself.
Oh yes, and I agree with that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then, who was your favorite manager, and why was it?
Okay, so basically, back in my high school and college, I used to do, I used to play football as well, and I had a football coach, and I would consider him as one of the most inspirational people that I've ever seen, because he was always really, somehow encouraging, and he was always motivating others to do their best. And he never just let anybody down, and he basically had really close relations to other members of the team, and I think that made him really sort of special, and that was the main reason that he was successful as a manager. And yeah, because of those reasons, I consider him as one of the best managers that I've worked with.
So as you said, your football coach was really inspirational, and then motivating his players. Do you have an experience when you motivated people, or when you influenced them?
Yeah, of course. Uh, One thing that I can again think of is a charity organization that I used to work for, and I was in charge of guiding other people, and showing them the technique to basically collect money from others. Or we used to organize like sort of mini games in the college, and we used to organize like different charity events when they could like play, and in order to raise money for the charity. And
Mm.
I always used to come up with these ideas for the uh, for these events. And whenever people had a doubt that it would be like some sort of a failure, I would just try to persuade them in a way, and basically motivate them to, that we are doing the right thing, and the thing that we are doing uh, will basically be a success. And it always worked out for us. And basically, uh, yeah I was never let down in that
Okay.
charity organization. So yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue with the question of you applied for the Human Resource Management Department of ING. Why did you choose this department over instead of other lots of departments in this company.
Of course, sure. Well, yeah, as I said, I really like communicating and interacting with other people. Basically, that's my major strength. And being in the human resource department gives you the opportunity to work with other people and actually sort of interacting and being in the field instead of just sitting down in one place for an entire day, let's say, and working on certain project. Instead, you have the opportunity to go out there and yeah, interact with other people, and yeah, I basically consider that as a real thing to accomplish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then what would be your ideal company then? Ideal job, ideal workplace.
Well, my ideal job would be a place where yeah, where managers have really close relationship with employees, and yeah, which I believe that that relationship can uh, be a really huge boost to the performance of both employees and managers, because in some yeah traditional structured uh, companies where managers do not have close relationship with their employees, uh, yeah, basically nowadays that method is not working anymore. So yeah, basically, yeah, I would like to work in a place where everybody is close to each other and working closely, and yeah, and are friendly basically.
Okay, I see. So, do you know anything about this company? What do you know about it? The company.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, ING Bank is one of the uh, largest corporation, not only in Europe, banking corporation, not only in Europe, but in the world. And yeah, its headquarters is in Amsterdam, where their net profit exceeds 2 million euros yearly. And yeah, because of that, I see ING as a really good opportunity for me to work on my skills in order to have my basic training for my future job.
Okay, what
So yeah,
attracted you to this company then?
uh, basically the fact that ING is a multinational company, uh, that was yeah, a really attractive point for me, because yeah, I'd like to be in a workplace that yeah, there are various cultures and you could interact with other people from other cultures, and yeah, and yeah, basically you can learn from other cultures, and yeah, and basically extend your knowledge both about your working, and your knowledge about other countries and how things are proceed in those countries. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So earlier in this interview, you mentioned about your proudest achievement, and then now could you recall any like failure you had in the past, and then what you learned from it?
Yeah, of course. Before applying uh, for yeah, Hanse Hochschule of Groningen, yeah, I applied for UCLA University in Los Angeles, California. Basically, it's one of the top universities in US for studying business, and I actually got my offer letter from the university, and they accepted my application. But yeah, I was a bit late for applying for the visa, and yeah, I applied for the visa like yeah, in less than 15 days prior to my school year, and because of that reason they rejected my visa, and yeah, and I couldn't basically go to UCLA, which I had like basically built up huge hopes for it. And yeah, it was a thing that I couldn't really do because of my own carelessness, basically. Because if I had done it a bit earlier, I would have done that. But currently, I've of course no regrets. that I'm being in Hansa Hochschule, and yeah, of course, being here has its own perks and advantages as well, and I see it as a really good chance to extend my knowledge. Yep.
Good thing that you're not really regretting about.
Yeah,
the
of course,
past.
yeah. Regretting about stuff doesn't really help you out with anything. So I think it's pointless to, yeah, regret things that you can't gain back. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. That was the
Yeah.
interview. Then do you want
Right,
to add
thank you.
anything before we end?
Yeah, I would just like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here and yeah, to basically try my chance in being in your company. And yeah, I would love to hear again from you. And yeah, thank you for giving me the chance.
Okay, thank you for your time
Yeah,
too. And then that was the end of the interview.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Have a good
thanks.
day.